Well, hi, Brian Janey here, Allegro Piano Service in lovely Fallbrook, California. And I am in my shop, which is where I work on actions and pianos and so forth in all sizes, shapes, and colors. And I have in front of me what I will refer to and is widely known as the Spinet Piano. You can tell a Spinet Piano because if you're in front of it, it's probably about waist high in the back. It's super stubby, it's very small, and it usually has, you know, spindle legs in front of it and so forth like this one does. You can also tell a Spinet piano because if you open up the top, you can look inside, and the action or the mechanism of the piano is actually down inside, and it's below actually the level of the keys. Now, the Spinet was a monstrous compromise that was designed during the Depression. And when they were in the Depression, people did not have very big homes, they didn't have very much money, so the piano makers accommodated by creating a very inexpensive version of a piano, and that was the Spinet. Now, the thing about Spinets that are funky is they were inexpensive to buy, and they were also very inexpensively made. They really don't hold up very well. In fact, some Spinets actually have plastic inside the actions of them. And, you know, back in the 40s and 50s and so forth, when the Spinet was the rave, they didn't know how to make plastics very well back then. And they put too much catalyst in the plastic. And what ends up happening is it's kind of like Bakelite. You know, those plastics that they made decades ago, they got very brittle over time because the catalyst continued to harden the plastic. And then it just gets like super fragile. So you can sometimes see Spinets, if you see them out and about, the keys are like down, they don't come back up. It's because the plastic in the inside has basically smashed up and broke. I have done work where I've replaced all those plastic parts, and man alive, is that not necessarily a job that the piano is worth. It's very expensive. So don't put yourself in a situation if you find that like some family members wanting to give you somebody else's Spinet, or you see one for free somewhere, be very careful because they are not the greatest pianos, certainly for the budding student, because the Spinet piano, the action does not feel anything like the piano teacher's piano if they've got a reasonable upright or even a grand piano. The way the keys feel, the way that they're kind of clacky and goofy, it's not going to be something that's going to translate well when you practice on something like this and then go to the piano teacher's piano. It's not going to feel the same. So I would avoid the Spinet, avoid the circumstance if you can of being at the receiving end of something that nobody in the family wants to get rid of because it's, you know, been around forever and got so much history and stuff. It's kind of odd sometimes, I find, pianos that basically are kind of toast, but they continue to get passed around because nobody's got the guts to put it down. It's like a pet that nobody wants to realize it's just not alive anymore. And that certainly is the case with this one. This one actually has structural issues, and the reason that it's in my shop is because it was replaced with a much better piano at a location here in Fallbrook. So try to avoid the Spinet. Don't go there. It's honestly not going to be that great. So that's my little words of wisdom today from the shop of Allegro Piano Service, and my name is Brian Janey. Thanks.